Pentru mine România este locul unde gândesc, ascult, cred, mint, trec mai departe, culeg. Este locul unde suntem înconjurați de dantelării maneliste, de etichete cu silicoane și așa mai departe. Este țara și locul unde vechiul sistem își exercită din plin și din nefericire încă influențele. E greu în țara asta, e greu la noi aici, e greu pentru că suntem înconjurați de oameni belicioși până la urmă, o parte din ei, categoric. E frumos când e greu, pentru că de fapt asta este condiția artistului. Din lucruri pozitive și până la urmă foarte frumoase nu poate să iasă o artă împlinită și profundă.
I made many years ago this line here. It was in the summertime. Life needs a lot from me. I was driving in Denmark with a friend and the flowers were so beautiful and I was so tired. So I said to myself, even I should die now and my body was too tired to still live. If I had only remembered and if I have only been able to plant flowers in my footprints, then everything was beautiful. The time, the length of the time were not the most important, but the quality of the time. And if the people who lives after me, they will think, I have this pipe here, I have this painting here. This was Anne on Laeso. And this feeling can make few people in the world happy, and I can give this feeling to other people when I am not here any longer. That is what I mean when I say, remember to grow flowers in your footprint. My father, he left Laeso, went to Chicago in 1928, and that was a very hard time in America, and everybody said, oh no, Bernhard, don't go over there. But he wanted to go over there. And he started to work in a factory, and after some years he made enough money, so he opened his own business, and he was selling ice blocks for refrigerators. And he came every week to the mother of Al Capone with ice blocks for her refrigerators. So you see, Laeso is something. My father came back after 7 years. We are born here in Laeso, and My father bought a lot of land, but it was not used, it was hidden. But my father was a person who wanted to develop things. He has always crazy ideas like myself. I think I have it from him. And he wanted to make this land for corn and things. And we did. And he spent his whole life on that. Even today, young people on Laeso, they have this fairy tales. They want to go out in the world. And they do. They really do. I had to leave the island because it was too much for my parents, actually. That was the story. But my life has been fairy tale. Yeah. It really has. Your life is a road. When you are very young, now I'm speaking about 20s or so, and you are in love, and you get married, and you have a little flat, and when you have to clean the kitchen floor, you are just sitting there, and it's maybe 10 square meters or so, and you say to yourself, and this is too much for you today. You can wait up to tomorrow. But you dream because you have your husband, I got a child, Thomas, and in my imagination, I was thinking, okay, now you're married, you have your child, and your life will be this autostrada. Yeah? And after 25 years, we will have a silver wedding, and all this goes into my head. But already when I was in the middle of the 20s, this autostrada was not for me. There was another way, which I was not clever enough to know about. But that was the way my God wanted me to go. And God made many fairy tales for me. I didn't do them, but I was interested to see, to feel, what is this? And when people said to me, you cannot do that, I would tell myself, I can do it. Many people would say, she had an awful, terrible life, very hard life, and so and so. I had 3 sick husbands, and they all passed away, and all this. They did. My life had meaning, because the family needs me, the children, and we were connected. Then, of course, I was widowed first time when I was 27. That was hard, shock. I cried for 7 months, only cried, and I had this little boy. Then after 7 months, suddenly I had the light. You're sitting here feeling so sorry for yourself, and you're crying all the time? Your son has no father, and if you go on like this, then soon he will have no mother. So I decided to put the spoon into the other hand, to be thankful for what was given to me, to be thankful because I had this lovely husband, where I got this wonderful son. And I have had this, happens to me 3 times, but I have been able to, instead of feeling sorry for myself, to put it into this, Anne, you are so happy. You have had 3 so lovely husbands. needed a lot of me because they were sick for so many years, all the time actually. But because you were needed, I think I will put it this way, because you were needed so badly and they loved me so much and I loved them so much, it was such a beauty in life. One could not walk, one could not this and that, but that was not the point, because together we could. But the love they gave me and the love I were lucky to give to them, that is the most important. Only love covers everything. Only love. Love can take everything. You just have to love enough. And you have to do it. Then you can do everything in this world. With love only. Paintings and pipes and stuff like this is something I create. Love is for every person in the world. This is over everything. Nothing comes up to love. Love is number one in any case. The other things are just things you do and you work with and so and so. But the love, that is what matters for all of us. Every day I tell myself, Anne, they gave you so much to... I'm so full with good things from my life. So every day today is such a happy day. Because then it was Jule, then was Paul, then was Christoph. And they were so different. And they gave so much to me. And why did they want me? And give me all this love. And I'm so full with love from them. So every day gets so beautiful. And so harmonious. I have so harmony in my body. And it's just so beautiful. And I use it so I can I'm trying to just do a few things for other people where it matters. But that's another story. And we don't want to get into this. But as a lady I know in Africa, and I speak to her every Sunday, she tells me. And they have no food, no water, nothing. She lives in Zimbabwe. And she tells me, Anne, don't think, just live. And then when I have to say goodbye to her and all this, and the children, they say, oh, Anne, we love you so much. We love you so much. That is the essence of life. All the other things are things we do. And we don't often do too well. Because we get bad thoughts. We are thinking bad about each other. We shouldn't think so much about him and her and so. We should think about being better ourselves. That's important. And to give to other people. You think I have succeeded? I don't know. I want to be the best with pipes and paintings, but that's another thing. Life is over everything. This is substitutes for, that's what you work with. There I want to be best.